Hey everyone, my name's Jacob. Um, sorry, I'm just in my room here. So the Lord is wonderful. Something happened today, like in the early hours of the morning. So today it's like 6:30 right now here, a.m. Um, so it just happened tonight. So like I'm still coming to grips with it, but like I've been dealing with this situation. There's nothing over there. It's just my closet. But I've been dealing with this situation, and it's hard to even like fully explain it. But let me just tell you. I'll just tell you. So in in late 2023, I prayed a prayer. Or it might have been early 2024. It was like December, somewhere between November and the end of January. November 2023 to the end of January 2024, right? So I prayed to God for him to teach me how to love like he loves, as he loves. Because I wanted God to have someone who can love him like he loves us. And the only way anyone can do that is if they know that, if they know how to love like that. And God answered my prayer. God answered my prayer using a girl named Kiera. And I fell in love with her instantly. And I love her unconditionally. I loved her unconditionally from the start. I still love her unconditionally, right? But here's the important part. I mean, that's important, okay? It really is, because when I say that he taught me unconditional love, I mean it. With all sincerity, I mean it. Like, it's, sorry, I messed up my hair, but, like it's alive inside of me. This unconditional love for her, for Kiera, but also soon for many others, even all the peoples of the world. And so, sorry. And it has been a very difficult journey, a very difficult trial. Because, you know, I fell in love with her. And she moved away, and I mean, I guess I should say that. She moved away, and I haven't been able to, speak to her or anything like that for quite a while. And there's been a whole bunch of other terrible things, really terrible things that have been happening to me recently. you know, just from the people around me. And for quite a while now, I haven't even had a single person around me that I could trust. Like I basically, I don't have a friend circle anymore. I don't think I have a single friend not that I could trust with, some, like with anything, or with this, dang, my hair. I'm sorry, I was wearing my hat, so it's all pressed down, but don't worry about it. This is weird. I didn't even part my hair, but it wants to part right there in the middle, and it looks so weird, dude. Uh, but it's been a lot. Like people spying on me, plotting against me, manipulating people against me, spreading the worst rumors, like terrible rumors, completely false rumors. And there's been so much mocking and ridicule, you know. And the Lord, if you watched my other videos, you know, or my first two videos anyway, they explain it. The Lord appeared to me in a waking vision. I was completely sober, completely awake, and I saw Jesus descending from the light, which, it was like the moon was the light. It was like pure light, and out of it stretched a path made of clouds, and on it Jesus walked on it. And he was, the path was being created as he walks, or as he walked forward, and the you know the path, it was above, or it seemed to be like an elevated path, and all around him were multitudes, and angels went out in their midst, and to and fro. I mean, it was a scene, like the scene played out in front of me, and then in front of Jesus, there were angels, two of them with trumpets, um, and a third angel, but without a trumpet, right? But then there were also angels going through the multitude, and just watch my other video, and you'll see. But it, I mean, I fell on my face and worshipped. What else could I do? But what I'm saying is the Lord has revealed many things to me since then. Many things. And it has been, I mean, it's a blessing. It has been a blessing. But it's been very hard, and it's been very difficult acclimating, But here's this is what happened today. So I got to a point with all the things going on around me, and all the terrible things that people have been trying to do to me, and all the, literally plotting to kill me, trying to kill me, attacking me, poisoning my food and my drinks, right? But and in my sight, and even all the plotting and stuff that they did, it's been done in the hearing and viewing of many others. It's not just me, right? It's not like I'm just making it up. There are so many others that have heard it, that have seen it. The gang stalking, the plans to attack me, plans to kill me, right? I'm pretty sure they tried to frame me for more than one crime. I mean, I know for sure they did for, well, at least one crime, right? But it was a crime I didn't commit, but they definitely tried to frame me for it. And probably more. And they probably even maybe fabricated crimes to then frame me for. Who knows, right? I mean, we all know in part. I don't know everything, okay? The Lord does reveal the truth unto me, and the hearts and minds of people are open to me, and the truth is known to me, and shall be known to me, and every truth which is in the will of the Father for me to know shall be known to me. And so, you know, he's been teaching me a lot. I've learned many things, and the thing I learned tonight, well, I mean, it was more of a realization, like a revelation. It was deliverance. That's the best word for it. The Lord delivered me tonight. Tonight, right? I keep messing with my hair. It just looks so weird in the camera. I'm sorry, guys. The Lord delivered me tonight. Tonight. Just a little while ago. Because I was hung up. I was so hung up on this, on Kiera. I couldn't move. It hurt so badly because she literally unlocked my heart to true love. And then that was taken away from me. Not the true love, but, you know, the one I felt it for. And it hurt so badly for a long time. A very long time. More than a year. It seemed like an eternity. Let me tell you, well, I don't want to get into that, but it hurt so badly. And then I watched a video. I'm not trying to say the video is what did it, but like, so like the Lord nudged me and was like, hey, go watch this video. You know, I saw it in my feed. He's like, hey, watch that. And I ended up queuing up a bunch of videos, and I watched like a bunch before it, you know, because I always just add them like, oh, you know, watch next in queue, or you know, put last in queue or whatever, right? But I keep doing it. It just looks so flat and weird. That's not how my hair normally looks. I don't know. I don't really care about it, but it's staring at me. So like, I'm like, what is with this? Why is it like this? But anyway, I should have put some water in my hair beforehand. But what I'm trying to say is, so the Lord told me, he said, or, you know, he nudged me and he was like, hey, go and watch this video. So I got around to finally watching it. And there was this girl in it. And I don't want to give any names out, right? But the girl a while back gave a riddle. Well, she gave two riddles, but she gave the one, like I answered one of her riddles as best as I could. I never got a reply on it, so I don't know if I actually got it right or not. But you know, I sent it, and it was that same girl. And she was crying. She had been crying, and she was crying a little bit in the video. She was trying so hard to hold back her tears. And I felt guilty. Like, and let me tell you that you know, with everything the Lord has taught me, like I will feel, and I have the capacity to feel incredible sorrow. And so when people suffer in front of me, it breaks my heart. It tears me up. It really does. But I did feel bad, but that's not what like the main feeling was. The main feeling was guilt. I felt guilty, as if I had somehow caused her tears. And I mean, I commented on a couple of her videos, and I answered the riddle, the first riddle, you know, to the best of my ability. And I know I chastised her maybe in like one or two comments, but not like a cruel chastisement. I was just trying to, you know, offer another perspective, show her the way, so to speak. In one of them, I know, because she was talking about AI and stuff, and I don't know. I didn't really mean it like to chastise you, like, oh, you're doing it so wrong. I don't think I ever even said that she was doing anything wrong, so to speak. But what I'm trying to get at is this girl lives in a completely different country. I've never met her, like face to face or physically. As far as I know, I've never even been in the same, like, country as her, as far as I know. Because I don't know wherever she's been. She's been to the States, then I guess, yeah. But that's not really, because I live in the States. So, but what I'm saying is there's no way that there's no way that I would have, that I could have wronged her in any way, right? Like, even my comments, like I use the word chastise because I use it like it's supposed to be used. It's not meant to mean like severe, like I was just, griping at her and all this. It just means like it's like a correction. It's like to offer a correction. And I know some people don't like that. And I remember she had mentioned something about that, and I commented, and that's the other video where I was trying to tell her that anyway, I'm not going to go into all of that, right? But I wasn't trying to bicker or argue or anything. I was just trying to discuss and maybe enlighten her a little bit, or maybe receive enlightenment from her. Like, just because I enter into a conversation initially thinking that, my way of thinking was correct, it doesn't mean that I will exit that conversation thinking that. I mean, unless you, like, if nobody wants to learn, or if somebody doesn't want to learn, sure, then they will, basically refuse to learn anything. Again, there's nothing over there. It's just, my room's very messy. I was trying to get all this laundry done, and I had some clothes I was going to bring to Goodwill. But I felt guilty. Like, instead of, like, I did feel bad for her. I felt sorrow, but I felt guilty. Like, her sorrow was my fault. Like, it was very personal. And I don't know why exactly. I don't understand why exactly, but yeah, I mean, it felt, I felt guilty. I feel guilty. I feel guilty right now. And, one, I'm sorry if I wronged you in any way. I'm sorry. I don't know what I could have done, but I am sorry. But when I saw her tears and I listened to what she was saying, the Lord revealed unto me the, well, okay, so, because I had gotten to such a low point, such a dark point at that time, just yesterday, earlier this morning, right, when it actually happened, like prior to my deliverance, I was still harboring wrath for all the terrible things that have been done to me recently here in the last, almost 2 years, but year and, you know, year and 9 months, year and 8 months, whatever. Um, and I had said online, I made a post. It was a comment on some guy's like image post, not a video, but like an image post, where it basically said God can do a lot in a day, right? And it's funny that it was that one, right? I didn't even think of that until just now. But anyway, so I had made a comment there, and I meant the comment that I put there. And I basically said, and not like, I'm just going to sum up, I basically said enough's enough, if these people don't make amends by noon tomorrow. And I had posted this early in the morning, or I'm sorry, late at night, Saturday. And I had told myself, I will give them one Sabbath day to make amends. And granted, I actually gave him some extra time. I gave him an extra 4 hours and 36 minutes, really. But I had said, if they, I'm giving them this amount of time, this one Sabbath day, to make amends. And I told them at noon, or was it that? No, it was Sunday, right? And it was like, because I did give them extra 4 hours, 36 minutes, right? Yeah. So yeah, basically it was 7:24 in the morning, right? Sunday. And I told them I would give, and I said I'd give them, the one Sabbath day. And as of noon, Monday, Central Standard Time, that I would remove from them the hope of forgiveness for any part they have played in the ruination of my life, which they have worked over this season. We'll just call it a season, but yeah, over this year and like 8 months, or it depends, because there's different groups and different people associated, and they all entered, or they all, they weren't all part of it from the start, right? And some of them aren't connected at all, right? But some are. And so anyway, I told them that I would remove that hope of forgiveness. Basically, I was saying I wasn't going to forgive them for it. And I said, that if I don't see the goodness of the Lord, I said, if they don't make amends, or I don't see the goodness of the Lord in my life or in the earth before noon on Monday, well, I told them that I was going to cause it to not rain during the days of my prophesying, which truly have not even yet begun. And now, now that, and my wrath burned so fiercely inside of me. That I was going to shut up the kingdom of heaven. I know that it's my choice, that I have that authority to do that, for my days of prophesying, right? I'm not trying to say, oh, I can just do it to everybody. It's not like that. I'm saying, dude, this camera sucks really bad. But I'm saying that, I knew I had the authority to do that. I knew it was my call to make. And it was going to have grave consequences. Well, I don't want to say grave because that makes it sound like a threat, right? It was going to have vast consequences, because everything the Lord has taught me, shown me, ministered unto me, will show me, will teach me, will minister unto me, it was all going to not be prophesied to you. And I know that makes me look arrogant. I don't say it out of arrogance. And if you don't believe me, well, if you don't believe me, find the people who spy on me right now, even now, in my own home right now, recording everything I say. Videoing me in the shower, my bathroom, listening to me. I know. I hear them talk about it. I mean, they talk about it right in front of my face, like I don't hear them. And not just my face, like in the hearing of many others, like I said. So just ask them. Find them and ask them. Tell them tell them to show you everything I've been through. And just in this last period that they've been, like, just in this last year and some months, or perhaps maybe a little less than that they've been recording me. It's probably actually been longer than that, due to other reasons and other governmental agencies, or, police or whatever. Because it's a, like I said, they told the worst rumors about me. And it has had an incredibly negative impact on my life. It's ruined my life. But everything that everything that they worked for evil, God has turned for the good. Because he delivered me with that woman's tears. He helped me. He put away my wrath, which I had begged him to help me do, which I had begged him to do himself if I couldn't. And he did. He did it. And I am free from wrath. I'm free from the need to control, or like the need to have a specific outcome, which, I'm free from that. I don't know how else to say it. Or I do, actually. I'm free. And the unconditional love that is alive inside of me, I didn't realize it until after I had been delivered, but that unconditional love, if I had been during this season, nobody knows the future, so I don't know what'll happen in the future, or if anything will happen between me and Kiera at all. But the unconditional love that is inside of me, if I had been with Kiera right now in this season, in the last year and 8 months and whatever, since I met her, if I had actually been with her in a relationship and everything like that, that unconditional love would have been dependent. It would have been dependent on her. It would have been dependent on whether or not she was with me. Not like with me, but like alive, you know. But that woman's tears, well, I mean, it was God. God made me to understand, and God used that woman's tears to free me, to make me to understand, to be the catalyst to help me, or well, to create in me the understanding, to make me to understand that it, like that unconditional love would have been dependent on Kiera. And instantly, in that moment of recognition, all of my sorrow and all of my pain and all of my confusion as far as that, and all of my wrath was gone. And more things were revealed to me, more and more, and they are being revealed to me. But I'll save that for another video. I just wanted to make this so that everybody was aware. You're forgiven. And it will rain in the days of my prophesying, such that no land shall thirst. Amen. Thank you.